don't be deceived, right? In order for you in this life to get something that you've never gotten, something that you dream about, your dreams, your aspirations, you got to chase it. And in the last 3 to 4 years, Arsenal, or you can even go more than that, we've been on a journey, a steady journey, a journey of with growing pains, a journey that hasn't really led to the destination, right? There was a quote from Mikel years ago regarding the journey or the destination, right? The journey is the step, the process. Whenever Mikel talks about the process of building an elite team from where we came from a team that is unrecognizable, from a team that doesn't understand what it takes to get the job done. I've drafted out 5 points why I think this is the start. This is these are the reasons to buttress the fact that I think, and it's not a fact right now, but I believe Arsenal are going to win the Premier League title, and Arsenal might win multiple trophies this season because now we are in the Carabao Cup final, which we have at the very least we have a 50% chance of winning that trophy, bringing that trophy home. FA Cup, we know FA Cup historically, we are the biggest winners of the FA Cup, and FA Cup is the first trophy under Mikel that they brought home to us, right? We have the Champions League. We are one of the top three, top five teams that have the capability in terms of the playing squad, the coaching acumen, the defensive stability to win the Champions League. And we have the Premier League. We're 6 points at the top over Manchester City. With pretty similar games left to go, and we have one issue that we still have to go to the Etihad. But if there's a team that you can bet on this is to remain consistent, to remain resolute, a team that will have a down with losing against the Manchester United team that has been revived and losing in that fashion, and just brushed themselves up and went on a winning run, right? We have the ability to go on an exceptional winning run. We have the ability to bring the trophies home this season. These are my 5 talking points. One, Arsenal finally, for the first time in 2 decades, have an elite squad depth, a title winning requirement, right? There are very few teams that have won the title, right, in the last 2 decades, and have won the title with a very small squad. If I could recollect from history, one team that won the title without an elite squad is Leicester City, and that's the anomaly. Another team that won it with a slightly not big squad might be maybe Liverpool last season. But I don't even think so because Liverpool had Darwin Nunes, they had Cody Gakpo, Diaz, Salah, Elliott. These are squad depths that they contribute. They might not contribute 20 games a season. They contribute 10, 15 games, right? Think about Arsenal this season. We've had Saka injured beginning of the season. He was out for like 6 weeks. Madueke covered. Saka came back. Madueke got injured for 2 or 3 months, right? Then we have had Martinelli play left wing this season. We've had Trossard go injured this season. Both players have been injured this season. We haven't had Gabriel Jesus for half of the season. Havertz, we didn't have Havertz for a whole year, and we are still at the top of the Premier League. We have a Gyökeres, a new player in the Premier League who needs to adapt, came in and is adapting. It's getting better. I think so. I think it was getting better before he got injured against Burnley, if I could recollect. It was magnificent in that first 45 minutes against Burnley. That was his best performance for Arsenal this season. But why am I making this point? The point is we finally built an elite squad. It seemed that we 2 years ago, if Saka was injured, we're scared. We're running scared. We know there's no depth. We're turning to Rhys Nelson, injury prone player. We're playing Martinelli on the right, which is we're still kind of doing now. But the squad has been stretched to its maximum this season. Mikel Merino is injured. He's contributed a lot of key goals in a lot of key moments this season. Saliba has been injured. Gabriel Magalhaes has been injured. Benjamin White has been out for majority of the season. Calafiori has been injured. We bought Incapio with injury. So the squad depth gives me full confidence that we can do it this season. Uh, the defensive structure is elite. We have one of the best out of possession team in the entire planet, right? Our defensive structure is incredible. The defense of Timber, Saliba, Gabriel, and Calafiori can compete with any defense in the world. Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, Chelsea, Manchester United, Manchester City, Liverpool. We can compete. We can say man for man, we have one of the best, if not the best, defensive structure in the world. Right? We have our fullbacks doing their job. We have our wingers tracking back. We have a team where everybody needs to work hard for a common goal. So this gives us a platform that sometimes we don't even have to play well. Like you look at some games and we don't concede any chances, and we take the stuffing out of teams. Teams are scared because they know that what are my chances in this game? I'm just gonna sit back and just wait for Arsenal not to win, right? No, we're gonna win. We're gonna find a way, whether with set pieces, whether with corner kicks, free kicks, shots from outside the box. With our recent performance, we are just gonna find a way. And our defense is a structure that we can build upon to make sure that we win these games, either by grinding them out with a 1-0, 2-0 victory, or just by finding different solutions. The third thing I have is the squad is balanced and complete, and the trophy window is open. Right, the trophy window is open because of the squad. That means, like the only two players in the team right now that, in my opinion, play too many games, and that's when you think about it, when they are fit, Rice, Zubimendi, Saliba, and Gabriel. Maybe Timber a little bit. I think Mikel can manage Timber a little bit better. But see those four block, they play a lot of games. But even in recent times, in recent games, you've seen Mikel being able to take Gabriel out for a game, or he plays the last 20 minutes of that game, especially when we have Champions League or we have Cup games. It's just the squad is just giving me the confidence that the trophy window is open and we can get it done in this window of 2 or 3 years that is coming up. We need to win major trophies, the Premier League, the Champions League, Carabao Cup, FA Cup. Let's get it done. Arsenal are showing title credentials in most of the games. When you look at the block of our fixtures, the entire fixture of the season, there is consistency. What you see is there's a maybe 5 games winning run, maybe a draw or a loss, then another 6 game winning run and a draw, then that 10 game winning run and a draw. That has been our season. We've been pretty consistent across board. Right? We didn't start the season too brightly because we lost against Liverpool, and there was naysayers in the beginning of the season. But what we've done is we've shown our consistency. There was a point in the season that we weren't even considering shots on target. Like if I see a shot on target against us, I feel bad. I feel bad. That is how incredible we've been with the amount of injuries that we've had this season. We've been able to get it done consistently. The fifth thing I have is the mentality and culture have shifted. The club is aligned. One of the biggest indication that a team would win or a team is ready for the biggest trophies is the alignment from top to bottom, right? The managing. And when I say managing, I don't mean the manager or the coach of the football team. The management, the president, the CEOs, how inclined are they to provide and to facilitate winning? Winning culture. Think about Roman Abramovich. He started from the top. Came in at Chelsea. I want to win. What is the cost of winning? You got to spend money. What is the cost of spending money? You got to spend money on elite talents, right? Players like Hazard, Didier Drogba, Michael Essien, just continue to spend this money. And it came at a point where Chelsea was just richer than everybody else. So they had an incredible advantage and they can pay the highest amount of wages. Now, what Arsenal have now is an alignment from the top to bottom, right? The management are provided the funds. They've gotten an elite manager. I know he hasn't coached any other team, but in my opinion, Mikel Arteta is one of the best managers out there. They've employed an elite manager who understands what it takes to win because he's seen it firsthand, right? And he also understands the issues that the club face in terms of the cultural evolution the club needs to go through, right? So that's two alignments right there. The third alignment is the fans. The fans believe, right? They might be scared. We might feel the pressure of we haven't done it in such a long time, so we're constantly doubting and feeling because we want to win. The reason why sometimes at the Emirates we're anxious, or you're watching an Arsenal game and Arsenal fans are anxious, or they're calling it to shows, is because they desperately want to win. So there's a desperation to win from the management to the playing staff, to the fans. And for the first time in a long, long time, we can finally get a big trophies on. So if you're an Arsenal fan out there, keep believing, keep trusting in this team, keep pushing this team, keep asking the right question, and we're gonna bring it on. Thank you guys for having me. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the content, and stay blessed, beautiful people. Goodbye.